guys, what's up? It's Tuesday, July 29th, 2025. This is the Betting Memo. My name is Nick Parsons. On this show, we get you caught up with everything going on over at Sports Memo, including who are the hottest handicappers on the site, what are some of the biggest plays on the site. I have a number of featured free plays. I also have a gold sheet free play, and the gold sheet has been around since the late 1950s, and I'll speak more about them here shortly. And I also give out a client pick. We're coming off a winner last night, guys, with the Tampa Bay Rays. They were a slight underdog in New York. I'm going to be on the WNBA hardwood tonight. So let's just get right into the picks, guys. We're going to start off with the gold sheet free play. Let's get into the Tuesday gold sheet free play. And so as I was saying there, guys, the gold sheet has been around since the late 1950s. They operate doing many different things, and they have a world-class newsletter. They also release picks on both Wager Talk and at Sports Memo, and they also supply me with a gold sheet free play on every Betting Memo show. And so the gold sheet's MLB prop of the day is on Angels left fielder Taylor Ward over 1.5 runs plus hits plus RBI versus Texas. And that's available at -125 at DraftKings on Tuesday morning. And they go on to say that since the end of June, Ward is hitting .301 with a .392 on base percentage, and he has 16 extra base hits in his last 27 games. The Angels just saw Patrick Corbin 2 weeks ago, and Ward went 2 for 4 with a home run in that contest. And then they finished by saying Ward has reached base 7 times in his prior 14 plate appearances against Corbin. Remember, you can access the free MLB stat sheet under the downloads section at wt.buzz/TGS, and then come back each morning for updated MLB betting info. There's always a little bit of business to take care of on every Betting Memo show, but there are some really great specials going on over at Sports Memo this summer, guys, that you should definitely hear about. The most popular one is called Flex Picks, and here's how that works. So guys, Flex Picks, it gives you the ultimate flexibility to access the daily picks you want from the experts that you trust. And so if you buy a Flex Picks pass, you can choose a different handicapper every day if you like. You can stay with the same one if you like, but you get full access for the day for that handicapper. You can plan ahead or go day by day, and you can change your mind at any time. You can switch your selected expert right up until the plays are released. Also, you can skip days at your convenience. So if you have a 30-day Flex Pass, you don't need to use it 30 consecutive days in a row. Guys, it's the most flexible and affordable way to stay ahead with expert betting advice. And now on Wednesdays throughout the summer, we have $5 Wednesdays, guys. Every handicapper releases one $5 package. Many release 4 and 5% picks on the $5 Wednesday here. It's a great opportunity to load up on a variety of top plays from a variety of different handicappers. And then also, guys, on Fridays, it's 50% off Fridays, really similar to $5 Wednesdays in that every handicapper releases one 50% off package. Another great opportunity to take advantage and save at the same time. So as I mentioned on the top of the show, I had a play on the Rays last night. I actually swept my card. I won my free play, and I also hit my WNBA play. So we're looking to keep the momentum rolling here on Tuesday. And remember, guys, that my Parsons best bets, these are actual client picks that I have posted over at Sports Memo. So if you watch the Betting Memo, I'm going to give a client play with each show. But for Tuesday, I'm targeting a play in the WNBA. And the game I'm looking at, it sees the Las Vegas Aces in LA to take on the Sparks. Let's just get right into it. So as primarily a situational capper, I love the way this one sets up to be much more of a defensive battle than what the odds makers are trying to lead us to believe. Las Vegas is coming off a 106-80 win at Dallas, and there's no reason not to think that they can't keep the momentum rolling here. The Aces, they play with the added incentive of revenge here as well after a 97-89 home loss to LA back in early June as 9-point favorites. The total flew well over the posted number in that one, but now I say the value has swung the other way as far as the total is concerned. LA is playing its best basketball of the season as it enters having won 5 straight. But bettors are now quick to jump on the over whenever the Sparks take the floor after hitting the over in 7 straight games as well. But, I think working Cameron Brink back into the lineup is going to throw a minor monkey wrench into this currently well-oiled machine, so to speak. Either way, guys, if they're running the offense through Brink and trying to get her involved, that offense is going to run through the post, and that means a lot of set plays. And so I say there are enough factors to expect a much more defensive affair this time around. And so, guys, that is the succinct analysis here of my Parsons best bet, my WNBA play on the under here in the Aces and the Sparks. Now I have 172.5. I think you guys could find a better line. I saw 175.5 this morning. I took this yesterday afternoon. But that's it, guys. That's my official Parsons best bet for Tuesday, rolling with the under in the Aces and the Sparks. I'm looking forward to a big season coming up here in the NFL, college football, NBA, NHL, college basketball, guys. To do that, though, I'm going to have to ask you to smash the like button, to also leave some comments, whether you agree or disagree. That really does help us out with the algorithm. Also, hit the bell icon. Every time we go live, you guys will get notified and can take advantage of the information we're putting out there for you. Guys, all of those things, super simple to do. They really do help us out, and they allow us to continue to put out this content for you guys. So on every Betting Memo show, I'm going to have a featured handicapper, and that featured handicapper will have our official featured free play for the show. Today's featured handicapper is red hot. He's leading the site over the last 3 in the last 7 days. Tim Michael is Tuesday's featured capper. And so, as I just said, Tim leads the site with all picks over the last 3 in the last 7 days. He's gone 11-3 over the last week with all of his picks. He was 4-0 with his CFL last week, and he's 13-4 overall in the CFL this season. And so our featured capper, Tim Michael, has 2 plays going today, a 4% MLB and a 4% WNBA package. So guys, when you're over checking out Sports Memo today, you're seeing who the hottest handicappers on the leaderboards and grabbing advice from the free picks page. Make sure to also check out Tim Michael, who is Sports Memo's featured capper on Tuesday. And so Tim is providing our featured free play as well today, as mentioned, and he's firing with a play on the Yankees on the run line option at home to Tampa Bay. And he goes on to say that Joe Boyle is 1-0 with a 1.42 ERA and 18-6 strikeout to walk ratio for the Rays, but clearly the sample size is extremely small. Boyle is filling the spot for Taj Bradley, who was optioned back to the minors. And he finishes by saying, give me Max Fried at home here, who enters 11-4 with a 2.62 ERA. This is a big series for Tampa, but New York can't afford to lose any ground either. Look for the Yankees to respond to yesterday's series opening loss with a decisive multi-run win here on Tuesday. So Tuesday's 3 main show best bets, guys. My official Parsons best bet is on the under 172.5 in the Aces and the Sparks. As I say, you guys will be able to find a better line than that. The Gold Sheets MLB prop of the day is on Angels left fielder Taylor Ward, over 1.5 runs plus hits plus RBI versus Texas. That's available at -125. And the featured free play from Tim Michael is on the New York Yankees, -1.5, -110 at home to Tampa. As I mentioned, the leaderboards are extremely competitive over at Sports Memo, guys. There's a lot of new faces over there. I've never seen the leaderboards this competitive this late in the summer. Let's get caught up right now on all the leaderboards over at Sports Memo. As just mentioned, Tim Michael leads Sports Memo in all sports over the last 3 in the last 7 days, but it's Pro Sports Picks that sits just above yours truly for the last 30 days with a 41-18 record. Major League Baseball, without question, is the most competitive board right now. The Gold Sheet is a perfect 3-0 over the last 3 days, but it's Pro Sports Picks that leads at the ballpark over the last 30 days with a 34-10 record. Guys, I was a perfect 2-0 with my picks last night. Not only did I hit the Rays, but I also had a winner in the WNBA as well on the over in the Storm and the Sun. So I'm looking to make it back-to-back WNBA winners with the Parsons best bet tonight. But guys, it's Abby's Sports Picks that lead Sports Memo on the WNBA hardwood over the last 30 days with a 27-19 record. The CFL has been ultra competitive as well. I was 2-0 with my CFL in week 8, but as mentioned, Tim Michael was 4-0 with his week 8 CFL picks. But guys, I still lead the site on the gridiron over the last 30 days with an 8-2, 80% record. And on the pitch, we can see that it's Ricky Tran that leads across all leagues over the last 30 days. Okay, so more picks to end the show, guys. That's what we do on the Betting Memo. We end the show with a round of rapid-fire free picks. These are just all of the free picks available on the free picks page at Sports Memo, coming at you guys rapid-fire style. So here we go. Jackie Mack, she says, take the over 8 in the Cubs and the Brewers. Guys, I was actually, as I mentioned, 3-0 yesterday, including my free play winner, and I do have an additional free play up today as well on the under 10.5 in the Mariners and the A's. Billy Coleman says, take the Brewers -114 at home to the Cubs. Ben Burns has a play on the Reds +1.5, -123 on the run line at home to the Dodgers. Steve Seagrave is suggesting a WNBA player prop on the over 7.5 rebounds, -128 for Kiki Iriafen. Absolutely butchered that name. But Pro Sports Pick says take the Kansas City Royals -120 at home to the Braves. And finally, guys, Rob Vincelletti has a play on the Detroit Tigers -139 at home to Arizona. Guys, for more information about all of these free picks and the complete analysis, head on over to the free picks page at Sports Memo for more details. I may butcher a few names here and there on the betting memo. That's going to happen for sure, but I'm hoping to give you more winners than losers. That is the goal of this show, absolutely. So guys, before you leave, make sure to smash the like button, leave some comments, hit the bell icon. Good luck with the WNBA tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.